Howdy, y'all. Welcome to the Beverly Hillbillies Facts and Trivia. Y'all kick off your shoes and you set a spell, all right? Now here's your host for the show, the old Kentucky boy himself, Mr. Bob Snap.
Hi guys, and welcome to the Beverly Hillbillies Facts and Trivia. Appreciate you being here. Today's video is on some of the travels of the Beverly Hillbillies. And in this segment, it's going to be on their travels to Washington, D.C. when the Hillbillies went to Washington, D.C. and everything that they did there while they were there off camera. Let's take a look. Clampett's final travels came in their ninth and final season when they jetted to Washington, D.C. to help the president fight the nation's pollution problem. Two Washington episodes take the troupe to such sites as the Lincoln Memorial, Washington Monument, the Capitol, Dulles International Airport, Lafayette Park, the Smithsonian Institution National Zoology Park, the Pentagon, and Supreme Court Building. Jed and his family, concerned about continuing menace of smog, went to give their money, now $95 million, to the president to help solve the problem. Drysdale, frantically trying to keep the Clampetts and their millions at home, employs the services of master impressionist Rich Little, who impersonates the president, President Nixon, in an effort to convince the family that it won't be necessary for them to make the trip. It's a little too successful. Hillbillies want to talk more with the president, so they pack their bags and head for the nation's capital. Bill Silvers rejoins them as Honest John, as only Silvers can do. He tries to intercept the Clampett fortune before it reaches the president. On the last day of filming in Washington, the cast, still in makeup and costume, was given a personal tour of the White House and Senate chambers by Senator Barry Goldwater. Heads turned that day. Later that evening, they visited Walter Reed Army Hospital and participated in the annual Spring Festival entertainment for more than 400 soldiers who had just returned from Vietnam. The program took place in the hospital's Red Cross Auditorium, and Hillbillies were introduced by Major General Glenn J. Collins, commander of the Walter Reed Army Medical Hospital. In '64, before the cast started filming outside Hollywood, 3 of its members went on tour to capitalize on their characters' extreme popularity. Irene Ryan, Donna Douglas, and Max Baer started a 17-day coast-to-coast personal appearance tour of 18 cities that began on May the 15th with a performance at Cow Palace in San Francisco. They rehearsed and broke in an act during a pre-tour 2-night stand in Tucson, Arizona. Afterward, they took them to Long Beach, California, Fort Wayne, Indiana, and so on, and in Milwaukee. Now, on the same bill were Spike Jones, Helen Greco with the City Slickers, the Good Time Singers, the comedy act Homer and Jethro, dancers known as Maldonados, Yonley, the musical humorist, and Rodinko Brothers, a troupe of jugglers. After an exhausting tour, Irene Ryan joined Donald O'Connor in a 4-week engagement that began on June 8th at the Sahara Hotel in Las Vegas to perform her single act, which won rave reviews on tour in the United States and on the Tivoli circuit in Australia. During the acclaimed one-woman show, Irene performed her Granny strip. She opened her show in costume as Granny and performed some bits in character. Then she abruptly stripped down to versatile actress and comedian Irene Ryan. Dressed in a sequin dress with a burlesque striptease theme, resounded throughout the nightclub. Just like they did, I would pay money to see that. Oh, Irene Ryan, Granny doing a striptease. Anyway, that's all I have for you. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Please don't forget about classic TV facts and trivia, classic rock and country music facts and trivia. Check them out. Please subscribe. Thank you. Have a great day. God bless you. I'm praying for you.